Hi everyone, Reese is back, and today we've got a film review. That's right, today we're reviewing Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, starring Michael Keaton as the man, Beetlejuice. And I said it 3 times, so give it a minute. Nope, nothing. Okay, so, where do we start? Okay, so the film is about Lydia Dietz, Winona Ryder's character, and her coming back to her old home after her father passes away. She has a daughter now. The grandmother is still in the picture, played by Catherine O'Hara. And we also have a agent/boyfriend going on, played by Justin Theroux. The daughter, and a daughter named Astrid, played by Jenna Ortega, who surprisingly is not creepy at all in this one. She is nothing like Wednesday from what I've heard. She is actually the quote-unquote normal person in the family. She's not seeing ghosts. She's not trying to create weird art. She's just a normal kid. Yeah, she's bullied because her mom runs a ghost show, but other than that, she's like everyone else. She just wants to be normal and treated normally. But having a mom with a supernatural background, it's frustrating. It can be very frustrating. So, as they come back, Beetlejuice has problems of his own, thus leading him back to Lydia, trying to marry her once again. All sorts of chaos ensues, and we get a closer look into the world of the undead. And I gotta say, this film is awesome. It is definitely entertaining. Is it nostalgia bait? I wouldn't quite say that. I mean, if you love the first film, you'll definitely love this one. It's got a similar sense of humor. It's got all the horror tropes. It's got the creepy sandworm. It's got everything. And more, including brand new characters, one played by Willem Dafoe, former actor turned undead cop, which is awesome. I loved that aspect. There's also new villains that show up. There's like a total of 4 antagonists in this film. I don't want to spoil too much about any of these characters, but the fact that there are 4 antagonists, 4 villains in this film, each with their own goals, it's like, how do you keep track of all that, you know? Well, this film manages to find a way and ties them all together in a neat little bow, and it's interesting how everything works. So, Michael Keaton is back as Beetlejuice, and he nails the part. Like, I know Beetlejuice doesn't show up for all of the movie. Just like the previous one, he didn't show up for all the movie. But when he does, he really nails his part. And he's all goofy, non-PC, he's creepy and a sleazeball. Funny story, when I was at Universal Studios last year, Beetlejuice hit on my mom. He actually said, "How you doing, pretty mama?" to a lady in her 60s right in front of her son. Of course, I had to remind him, "Yeah, we're a package deal." And his response, "I hope you kept the receipt." So yeah, that was fun. Beetlejuice hitting on your mom. But other than that, yeah. So there is a small role / cameo from a Tim Burton regular that has appeared in other movies of his. I won't reveal who it is, but they appear in one scene that is kind of vital to the story, and it was shocking to see this person in this film, but it was awesome regardless. I don't think they were in the original from what I remember, but it was awesome to see them. Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis's characters do not appear in this one. They're not vital to the story. Their story is told. They're done. They've moved on. This is mainly about the Dietz family and the trials that they're going through with Lydia as an adult. Lydia still remembers Beetlejuice. She's still having visions of him. And she's sensing, oh God, he's going to come back. What's he going to do now? All the actors play their parts well. It was great to see Winona Ryder again. I don't know if she's still doing film work. I know she was in Star Trek in 2009, if I remember correctly, but It was great to see her back as Lydia, a character beloved by many. Of course, everyone knows about Beetlejuice. We've also got a couple of other characters that are new to the universe, and it's built around all of this mystery and intrigue, and like, what are these people here? What are they doing? You know? And it's just a great time at the movies. I do have to nitpick about one thing, though. There is a quote-unquote soul train that is part of the film. It's a nod to the original disco show Soul Train, and I gotta say, as a train lover / train fan, this thing kinda irks me just a little bit, even though I still love it at the same time. This train is supposed to be a subway train, but it acts like a steam train. Like, subway trains do not have cow catchers, they don't blow steam, and they don't have steam whistles. The Soul Train in this film has all of that, even though it's a subway train, and it's like, what the heck? The film has a very interesting ending. I won't spoil it, but after everything is resolved in however it's resolved, I don't want to tell you if it's a happy or sad ending, but the ending just comes at you from out of nowhere, and it's like almost like an instant Beetlejuice 3, almost, but it's still just weird. Like, it reminds you of classic horror movies where it has like a what the hell kind of ending, but it's pretty much something that Tim Burton would probably do for a film like this, but other than that, I enjoyed it. Beetlejuice, I would give 4 out of 5 stars. It's a great time at the movies. If you love Tim Burton and you love his stuff, I definitely recommend you check this out, especially if you're a fan of the original Beetlejuice film. Now, I was thinking about like some stuff. Like, while I was watching this movie, I had this weird fanfic idea, like, we see the underworld. Well, not really the underworld, but it's the world of the dead. It's basically purgatory, technically. The waiting room and all that. I would say that, what if there's a heaven and there's a Beetlejuice up there, but he's nice and friendly, he's polite, he's still silly, he tries to make you laugh, but he's more of a happy-go-lucky clown, almost. Like a positive anti-Beetlejuice. That would be interesting. That is something I would like to see. I know, like, everyone loves the creepy, weird stuff, right, that Tim Burton usually does. Well, what if something was done like that? That I would be interested in seeing. I haven't seen a Tim Burton film since the live-action Dumbo, which he did a great job. Not as creepy as most of his other work, but it was still awesome. I know people don't really like it that much, but I thought the live-action Dumbo was all right. Adds a new spin to the original Dumbo tale, which is interesting. So, anyway, that's my review on Beetlejuice. 4 out of 5 stars. I definitely recommend checking it out in theaters or on streaming if you're trying to save up money. But definitely watch it at least once if you really want to see what happens next in the Beetlejuice world. Because I definitely think it is worth seeing at least once. So, this is Reese Griffin signing off. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.